This is my Project 1, and today I'm going to be demoing my different AR targets. Here we can see my first one, which is an image target. For this one, I kind of kept everything forest themed, hence the trees. We can see the tracking's pretty good. I can move the paper up, no issues there. For the next one, I'm demoing my cylinder target. So again, with the forest environment, keeping with the trees, we can see that the tracking works, rotation, everything's as planned there. Finally, the cuboid target. We can see this one doesn't cooperate too much, probably because of my shoddy artwork on the cube itself. I need glue, but once we get a better camera angle going here, the tracking picks up a little bit more. I'm just going to get over it. So we can see it's moving. The tracking's pretty good for the multi-target or the cuboid. It rotates, everything like that. So now we're going to start bringing some of the other shapes back into the scene before I demo my last piece. So with everything back in, my last one, I went for another image target. So we can see that one's a picture of chickens. Chickens cause chaos, and they catch everything on our scene in fire. Once we take away the chicken, you can see that the fire just slowly starts to decrease. Nice and gracefully it goes away. So now I'm going to take out some of our other objects to just show that this fire feature works on whatever objects are present in the scene. It doesn't really matter if you have all four or just one. You can kind of play it like a trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, that concludes my demo portion. Alright, and we're back here, and we're going to look at the code portion of the demo. So everything is implemented in Unity. I used Vuforia. So if we come over here, we can see some of the objects that we saw in our scene. There's our chickens, the harbingers of chaos. Um, we have our cube, and then here are the deer, and then finally here is the cylinder. As I said, all of these are Vuforia objects. So if we look over here, we can see for our cube, this one has the multi-target. It has some observer event handling script. And I have occupied these on target found and on target lost with the behavior that we've seen for the tracking. All of these different Vuforia objects share the same script, or scripts plural, and that's this on view in, this personal fire script, and then there's an overall fire spread manager singleton that I use. So looking at that code, we can start with our singleton. This one's super simple. I literally just use this to check if the chicken card has been activated easily from other classes. Going over the personal fire script, this is attached to all of our other objects that aren't the chickens that catch fire. So this one's pretty simple. They just make their particle effects. The particles I made in hand just using Photoshop, and then the particle system in Unity. So custom fire, which is why it looks a little bit goofy, but the update is simple. They just check for if that fire is going, and then if it is and they're deployed, then they set fire. The other one is just for the simple tracking. So it starts by instantiating that. Whenever the tracking is active, it just makes sure that it matches the position and the rotation of whatever the object is. And yeah, that's about it. The update just checks if it is active, and then it maintains that position tracking. Fire is just a little bit of exception because I didn't really want it to track the rotation because that looks a little bit goofy. Yeah, so that's it for the code portion. Thank you.